Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Wynn. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run with Hines. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wynn. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And Monty Rice there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now it's Hines, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing to start the drive. Waters escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Waters complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Off the play fake. Waters. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Waters. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking to throw. Waters. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Win. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Wynn. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Hines. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Waters flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Waters eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. to throw again. Waters, he sets to fire deep.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
On first down, Wynn. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there just before halftime. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he stopped immediately there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll run on first down. Weston. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, Waters. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back to Taylor on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Win. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Waters. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw on third down, Waters. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll look to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 8 coming up.
Operating from the gun. Waters throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down. Back to throw. Waters.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Win. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a third down. Back to throw. Win. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Waters. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Waters. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They run again with Hines, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Wynn. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. off the play fake. Waters, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Hines. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Win. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Win.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Win. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Weston. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Waters. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Hooked by Travarius Moore.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now the pitch goes to Taylor.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Over the middle, complete. That's more. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Colts, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.